Welcome to this course, where you're going to learn to make your very first website from scratch. So I'm going to assume throughout this course that you know absolutely nothing about web design, and we're going to take it step by step to create something that might not be the most amazing website in the world, but by the end of this course, you'll be very impressed with what you've learned. So to start off, you might be wondering, well, what do I need to make a website? Are there special tools? The answer is that there's a few different methods to create a website. It really comes down to four main options. The first one is the easiest to get started with, but doesn't really leave you with many options. It's using what's called a drag and drop editor. It's almost the same as using image editing software like Photoshop or even Microsoft Paint. The problem here is that you're very limited to the types of websites you can make. The second option is using a CMS, or a content management system. These are programs like Joomla, WordPress, or Drupal. Basically, with programs like these, it's also fairly easy to get started, and the capabilities are there to make more complex sites. But in the end, you really can't make something exactly as you want. You'll always be stuck using someone else's template that you needed to purchase. The next is my personal favorite, and it's the most common among web developers, and that's using a tool like Dreamweaver. Now, Dreamweaver isn't the only tool of its kind. However, the competition is nowhere close to as comprehensive. Basically, Dreamweaver is a tool which helps write code for you. It takes a little bit of time to really learn its features, but once you know what you're doing, it saves a ton of development work. The final option is writing code by hand. In order to do this, you need to actually know the syntax of HTML code. So what is HTML? It stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's basically just a language for your computer and browser to talk to other computers or servers, and display a website in a way that you're familiar with. Put another way, it's what your computer needs to show a website. In this tutorial, I show two different methods of making a website. First by hand coding, and then by using Dreamweaver. This way you can see for yourself exactly what it does and how it saves time. So let's get started. All that you need is a basic text editor. Now this isn't a program like Microsoft Word, because Word adds on all kinds of formatting to text that we don't want. A text editor doesn't add on anything extra. There are a few different options for text editors that can be downloaded for free. If you're using a PC, I suggest using Notepad++. That's what I'll be using. Or on a Mac, you can use TextMate. So when you're ready, let's get started.